Is Irina, and I'm very happy to be here with you. Prior to moving to Innopolis, I taught teenagers as well as adults at language courses, but never have I thought that I would become a school teacher. Matter of fact, becoming a teacher was the last thing I would do in life. Now I am a school teacher, and during a certain period of time, as many teachers do, I was convinced that the key to successful learning is motivating students. For the past 10, 15 years, you've probably noticed that the notion of motivation inundated the mass media to an extent. There are thousands of books and videos about motivation. And there is a new occupation called a motivational speaker. As a teacher, I've been thinking whether it's possible to motivate early teens, not teenagers, not adolescents, but actually early teens. But for the past year and a half, I have had this epiphany that it's not. Why? Well, what is motivation? Motivation is a reason or reasons for acting or behaving in a certain way. And who are preteens? Well, preteens are 12, 13-year-old human beings, no more children, not yet adolescents. Well, does it really bond with each other? In brief, if adolescents look for reasons, preteens do not want to look for reasons. The majority of them want to sleep. That's what they told me when I asked them to list top 3 things they enjoy doing in life. So, thinking about motivating to learn and children. Think and try to remember yourself when you were 12, 13, or even a 14-year-old kid. Did you really want to go to school to learn? And we're not talking about going to school to socialize with peers, playing with them, or cramming to get a good grade. We're talking about the actual desire to learn. There are 3 aspects I've noticed while I was teaching children that lead to successful learning. At least that's what I think. First of all, the lessons should be interesting and fun. Children do not want to sit in the classroom. As I said, adolescents are easily persuaded to find the motive to learn. Preteens, 12, 13-year-olds, they want to sleep. So, the first thing that helps children to learn is fun. Whether it's a math lesson or foreign language, if you give children a game, they will use those daunting grammar rules or math rules in order to win the game. They'll have to use it because they want to win. After all, who doesn't like to play? The second is novelty, or exploring something new. Even though the idea of repetition is praised, oftentimes the idea of providing something new can be overlooked. For example, when it comes to children, have you ever noticed a little child opening and exploring its new toy? Even with adults, it works well. And finally, children, especially teens, they do not want you to tell them what to learn. And as such, for example, in my own expertise, I try to allow children to use the new knowledge and tailor the new knowledge with their background knowledge. For example, while teaching children, I do not ask them to continuously learn or cram texts that have a lot of past tenses, past grammar tenses. All I do is I ask them, could you please say or write about the favorite toy you've received or the best birthday you had? That's when the child feels interested. That's when they want to talk about something, even when it deals with using those complicated and daunting grammar rules or grammar phrases they hated. When it comes to their own ideas and sharing their knowledge, children want to talk about it. So, after all, are we really able to motivate early teens? Well, motivating is giving a reason. So why don't we allow children to find their own reasons by providing fun activities and interesting lessons, as well as exploring new knowledge and allowing children to use their background knowledge to share their ideas. This way, children acquire, retain, and use their skills. This way, they learn much better. Thank you.